Hey everyone, before this video starts, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the Nashville, the Airbnb that we have stayed in and recorded all of these episodes in. This Airbnb is so amazing. Alex and Spencer have done such an awesome job with this. If you are coming to Nashville, make sure you check out this Airbnb. We were close to walking distance to downtown, restaurants, bars. Everything was so amazing and so cute. So make sure you check out the link in the description below and book your trip to Nashville. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty School Bobbi. Today we are here with Katie Nicholson from Wax Pot Skin Studio in Nashville, Tennessee. Katie actually came to Tennessee School of Beauty and I enrolled her in beauty school for just 450 hours of the 750 because she had come in with hours from Florida, but she's working as an esthetician here in Nashville. So we are so excited to have her on the show today. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you graduated from Knoxville and from University of Tennessee.
Yes.
After you graduated from beauty school. So when you came in and when I met with you, everything was like a little chaotic at that point in your life because you were trying to add this in to what you were doing with traditional college, which is craziness. So I remember meeting you and you trying to do all these things and I'm like, man, this girl is like getting it right now. Like there's so much going on. So tell me a little bit about kind of what you brought with you to Knoxville when you came to the school and what you had completed in Florida.
Okay. So I went to business school at UT, and then during the summer of my freshman year, I went to Boca Raton Beauty School. I think that's what it's called. Boca Beauty School, something like that. Did 300 hours there, then came back, and I was like, I feel like I should get more hours to get certified in Tennessee. So that's when I came to you, and I was like, I need to have more hours, but I'm already in business school now, so I needed to have that. Do both at the same time and work on my schedule. So then it all worked out and I was able to do beauty school and business school at the same time.
Yeah. Which that life was crazy.
Yeah,
like, I
somehow
remember you doing like finals and taking and being like, yeah, I've got beauty school during the day, but you also were taking classes. Like, were you doing part-time? No,
I was doing full-time.
Yeah. That's
I was
so
doing
crazy.
15 hours of business school and then mixing it with beauty school too. I don't know how it worked out. I still had fun at school, still went to formals.
So when you went to beauty school in Florida, how old were you?
I was 19.
Okay, and you did that before coming to UT at all, or you did that just over the summer?
So I finished my freshman year and then went to Boca Raton and did beauty school within the summer months. So it was 2.5 months and then came back and started my sophomore year.
So crazy. So you grew up in Nashville. So how did you end up in Florida to do beauty school? Did you know that it was just like a shorter program? Is that what drew you, or did you just is that where you spent summers? Like, how did you end up down there?
Yeah. So I had no idea that each state had different hour requirements. So I wanted to move to Boca or somewhere down in South Florida after I graduated college. And so then I found that school down in Boca. And my friend used to live in Wellington, so I'd go visit her down there a lot. And so that's where I found the school. And then it worked out.
That's so smart because you were wanting to be down there anyways after school. So that makes sense that you were like, oh, well, if I'm going to be working down here, I'll just get certified here and then be like licensed in Florida and like good to go. So were you always interested in aesthetics, or what made you be like, okay, I'm going to go be an esthetician?
Yeah, so I don't know, I just always have been interested in skincare and makeup. I used to do my friends' makeup when I was in high school. They'd come over for prom, like the younger girls would, and I'd do their makeup and charge them like $5. And I'm like, yeah, here's your makeup. And I used to make little like concoctions of stuff like lip gloss when I was like 5.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
I think
that.
I just knew that was my passion.
Yeah. And so came to Knoxville, did business school, graduated in March 2020. So we were just talking before we started recording, and you were saying like you were in that COVID class. Like you were in the class where you ended up walking in November at a weird like graduation. And I know your plan was to go down to Florida right after that, but you ended up coming to Nashville. So talk to me a little bit about what your career has been since you were here and kind of how you chose where you landed.
So after graduating from UT, wanted to go to Boca, but then COVID, I was like, there's no way I'm going to move to a new state, new city, not knowing anyone, being stuck in my apartment, not being able to do anything or work. So I came back to Nashville along with a lot of my friends too, and didn't work for about 4 months because it's kind of hard to work in the beauty industry when everything's on lockdown. So then I found Wax Pot Skin Studio. Actually, the owner's son, Andy, he actually does podcasts too.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Oh, fun.
It's called Man to Man. It's about sports and all that.
Cool.
But he would always reach out to me at UT and was like, hey, my mom owns a studio in Nashville if you ever want to come work there. I was like, no, I'm not going to come back to Nashville ever. I'm going to the beach. But so it all worked out, came by, and then here I am working at Wax Spot.
You're in a really awesome situation because we were talking about with you being in this situation, you're working like 3, maybe 4 days a week. So you kind of have like the perfect schedule right now for you to kind of be able to like live your life and kind of have this time. And I know you said you've already got your business plan like ready to go. Like when you were able to move, you're like ready to roll with all of that. So do you think it's going to be a hard adjustment for you going into like, okay, I've been, not that it's been like easy, but you've had like a shorter schedule every week. Do you think it's going to be hard for you to go down and be like, okay, I'm running a business now, I'm working 1,000,000 hours a week? Are you like excited about that?
No, I'm excited because I wanted to do this since I was like 15, 16. Yeah. So I know that it's nice working 3 to 4 days a week and then, you know, being able to travel and do what I want in my free time. But it's such a passion and goal of mine that I'm like ready to put 24 hours a day into it.
Yeah. Now, if someone's wanting to come see you for services, what services do you offer and like where can they find you and all of that stuff?
So we're a full medical spa. We do everything from waxing to lashes, all customized clinical facials. We do microneedling, dermaplaning, laser hair removal, radio frequency microneedling. So we have a mixture of like the spa stuff and then more medical side too.
That's awesome.
And then we have a website. People usually book us through Bagaro, through the website, or they can go through like social media, Instagram, see pictures of stuff and book through there.
Nice.
So either way.
That's awesome. Okay, now you, with adding on your hours from Florida to TSB. So Florida requires 300 hours to become a licensed esthetician, which I've always thought was like just insanity. Because I always say that like, and just knowing how in-depth the aesthetics program is, I know at Tennessee School of Beauty it's a little different, especially now, like we've added on the Advanced Skincare Academy and like all of that stuff. So there's so much more medical stuff happening there now that I'm like only 750 hours just doesn't feel like enough. I feel like there's so much that's included in like such a short amount of time. So to go from 300, are you happy that you added on that other 450 to get that extra education?
I am. I felt like I already knew how to do everything once I did the 300 hours just because it came so naturally to me, which was nice because a lot of the things in college, like accounting and chemistry, I was like, oh, I'm so not good at this. Like, what am I going to be good at? I was good at like writing and math, but it wasn't my like true passion. So when I did the extra 450 at Tennessee, then I was like, okay, I'm really glad I did the extra hours just so I could have more focus on it and learn different techniques and all that.
Yeah, because in that time you got your MUD certification through makeup designers, so you're MUD certified. Then you got your 450, so then you're a licensed esthetician in the state of Tennessee, like once you passed your state board. Did you do the laser and paramedical program at TSB? Okay, so you added on that class as well. So I think even though, I mean, because I think, and you could have gone to like another school to finish your hours and maybe been like, okay, I pretty much got the same as what I already knew in Florida. Like, I think like, and there were definitely moments of that, you know, during your time at TSB being like, okay, I already know the facial, I already know like all the waxing and all of that stuff. But I think adding on that extra time, like really gave you the ability to add more services, right? So it was like, it was kind of good that you maybe had to do that.
No, I'm so glad I did that because it gave me more experience. So when now that I'm on my own, I feel very confident in everything I do and I'm more perfectionist at it, which is nice.
I feel like I've always been like that. I feel like you always were like, I've got to do, like, it's just crazy to see someone come in because I think a lot of people come to beauty school and especially for somebody, and I don't know if there was anyone in your class, I can't think of like anyone specifically, but when you come to beauty school and like you're right out of high school, right? You maybe don't have a ton of responsibilities. You have everything, like you were grinding, you know, while you were there.
A lot of people too don't know if that's what they want to do. They kind of do that in replace of going to college or they think that's what they want to do. But I had a lot of people in my class that just kind of like stopped coming because they're like, this isn't for me. But you really have to see because it's a lot of hands-on work.
What do you think, like, does anybody come to you, like any of your clients or whatever, and talk to you about beauty school? Like, do you ever talk to anybody that's like thinking about coming into the career?
Yeah, it's cool because I have some younger kids. Some of them are even still in college and they're like, I hate everything I'm doing. Like, I really love everything aesthetics. Like, how did you get to where you are? And so it's nice, like, telling them my steps and what I did. So then like help others get to where I am.
Yeah. And I think even though like your path was like a little bit different, I do think that there's a benefit of being like, okay, I did this and I worked really hard here and I got that done, but like I know to further myself, like I know that like this will benefit me, you know, to go on. And I think even, I hadn't thought about this until like just now, but even you going down to Florida, like when you open your own place or wherever you land to open your space, to be able to have those 750 and really have that full knowledge, I think would set you apart from people that have just gone to beauty school there, done the 300 hours. Like I feel like you probably bring so much more to the table and you'll be able to teach so much more of whoever you hire to work for you to make things so specific. So talk to me a little bit about what your plan is like for the future, what's coming up and kind of what you want to do in the industry. Like if you could snap your fingers tomorrow, like dream job, like what is your plan for this?
So I think maybe the next few years, like 2 or 3, we'll have to see. Because I really enjoy doing the services now. But I definitely want to open a beach club spa somewhere down in South Florida. Maybe South Florida, somewhere in Florida, somewhere on the beach. I'm not sure. Maybe an island, Hawaii, who knows?
That would be amazing. We will come highlight for sure. Dalton, get ready. We're going to Hawaii.
I used to go to France every summer, and they would have these little beach clubs along the beach. And so I think that's where my passion for it came, because we would just go for the day and have nice food and lounge around. Some places had where you get like massages done, but they didn't have anything incorporated like a spa with it. And so, sorry.
You're good.
And so I think that's where my passion came, to like have a French influenced beach spa and then include the spa with it. And so I don't really know. Just sometime down the road, I want to open that.
So what other interests are you able to like incorporate into this? I know you've got your business degree, so I know you're going to be able to use that. Are you thinking like, I know you're like fashion, like super into like all of that. Are you going to be able to incorporate any of that into the spa? Like, do you think you'll have like boutique stuff? Like, do you think you'll add in like?
I haven't actually thought about that, but now that I think about it, that would be really cool to have like, I don't know, make my own swim line or something and have that incorporated into it. I'm really into cooking and a lot of French cuisine, and so I want to have like a really cute small menu of gourmet food and all that too. But I think I might have to include a swimwear line too now.
I think that'd be awesome. I think that there's so much. I think if you can make it you, I think that so many businesses are started and they're like, okay, obviously you want to appeal to the clients and offer the things that you can offer. But I just think that the more that you can make it about you and be like, this is what I'm interested in, you kind of attract the people that are similar to you. So you'll be surrounded by people like you want to be around anyways, you know? And so I feel like it's a good plan and a good path. And I can totally see you doing all of this. I think that, like I said, I saw you at like one of the hardest times. I'm sure, like at least busiest times of your life.
It was definitely hard. I remember I'd come home some days and just have a meltdown, and like, pretty strong person. I don't really have meltdowns or cry or get frustrated or stressed out, but I think combining like all of college, business, and then beauty school and just the work for both of them, it was definitely a lot.
And I think though there's something to be said for doing that. I think there's a lot of people that might be going to traditional college that are like, because you, exactly what you said, like you were able to add business on and this will benefit you in your career. So there's like a way to do both, but I think that there's a lot of people that maybe are like, I couldn't do this, it would be so hard and whatever. And like it is, but I think that there's something to be said for this short amount of time of really like grinding out. Now, obviously don't push yourself to like, you know, full blown breakdowns, but those are going to happen. And I think it does prepare you for being a business owner someday. Like it's not going to be an easy path. And there's, I was talking to a salon owner yesterday, and she was just kind of telling me like some of the hardships of being an owner as far as like when people leave and how you handle all of that. And it's never easy. But I think that the things that like you've already kind of been through will prepare you better for that too. So I think the grind is okay sometimes. And I think, I don't know if you, like I said, if you talk to your clients, you know, kind of about how you did it and how crazy it was and all of that stuff, but I'm sure it's motivating to them to be like, okay, maybe it'll be a different path and maybe you'll be doing other things on top of beauty school, but it's possible. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. And where can we follow you at?
So my beauty Instagram is Katie Nicholson _beauty. and I work at the Wax Spot Skin Studio, so right off Charlotte in Nashville.
And they can go there to book services with you, correct?
They can
your
go
link
through
is
the
in your bio.
Instagram, right? Links in the bio, or you can go to waxspotSkinstudio.com, and there's like a booking page through there and list all the services, and so you can book through there.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, make sure that you all are following us at Beauty and Style Network. Make sure you follow me at Beauty School Bobbi. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video so that you can get notified when new episodes are coming out, and we will see you next time. Bye.